Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Vaugh Show. Today we're going to talk about, is global entry worth getting? Is it worth having? Today we're going to talk about global entry. Woola! I have mine. I'm just hiding my personal information because I want you to have access to my personal information. Before we get started, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and click the bell. But this is kind of like the idea of what the global entry card looks like. And I've had mine now for like 5 years, so I have to get it updated this year, actually, and my passport. But anyway, the question of the matter is global entry worth it? Normally, I utilize global entry when I need TSA PreCheck and when I'm coming back into the country and I don't want to stand in those long lines. To me personally, my thoughts about it is that I think it's absolutely worth it. Like, I wouldn't change this. I wouldn't do any other option in the entire existence of the world. I would do this option every time. It is a joy when you have been on a plane for almost 14 to 15 hours, and you get off that plane and you grab your bags. Or most of the time I do carry on because I don't put my bags on the plane anymore after some of my stuff was stolen. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. After you get off that plane and you're going to immigration and you see those long lines, like, it is amazing when you just look at everybody like, bye, see you later, and you pass on by and you go to your global entry kiosk. You literally slap your passport, you scan your passport on the machine. It takes a photo of you, it provides your receipt, and you are out the door in like 2 minutes tops. Like, it is the best feeling in the world to be able to do that from a long flight rather than waiting in a long line. You know, you're trying to get home or wherever you got to get, or even if you have a connecting flight, it's the worst if you have a connecting flight and you have to go through immigration. So I highly suggest that everyone go and get a global entry card. So let me tell you a little bit about it. So basically, the global entry card is it just verifies to make sure like you have a very clean record, like the US can absolutely trust you, and you're not going to do anything crazy in the airport, like you're not a terrorist or anything like that. But the process does take a little bit of time. So you go online to the website and apply. I'll provide the information in the notes below, but you're gonna go to the website and you're gonna apply. You're gonna pay $100 and you're gonna fill out an application. So it's like a very strenuous, well, it's a very tedious application process that you fill out. And then once you fill out the application process, they'll do like the pre-approval, and then you pick your location where you want to go in to do your interview, because you have to do your interview with a immigration officer. Now once you pick your location, they'll give you a time, a date that you need to arrive, and then you'll go to, I think it was Immigration Protection and Border Control, their main office, for you to interview, and they'll ask you some couple of questions. So it took me I did mine back in 2017. It took me about 3 months to get it. It was so, the processing time did take a little bit of time. I don't know if it's going to take that long now, but I do know that the processing time took me about 3 months. So after the 3 months, towards the third month, I had to go in for my interview, and they just asked me like simple questions, like, you know, I think I had to swear in or something like that, and then they asked me like my current address and like, do I have like a criminal background? Anyway, moving on. I was able to get the pre-approval card, and then my actual card came in the mail like a week later. So I will say, if you do have a potential background, you could get rejected and lose your $100 because it's non-refundable. So you want to make sure like you check, like if it's like a ticket violation or something like that, it's fine. You just want to kind of get yourself expunged before you even attempt to go and apply for one of these. Anyway, you just want to make sure you have a very clean record when you decide to go apply for a global entry card. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you don't, you're most likely going to get rejected and you're going to lose your $100. So in comparison to the global entry card to the TSA PreCheck, TSA PreCheck is a lot easier to get. Of course, with TSA PreCheck, you skip the line, go to the pre-check line. You don't have to take off your shoes. You don't have to take your laptop off your bag. If I can remember, you don't take your laptop off your bag. Like, you don't have to take off your jewelry. You don't have to take off your jacket. Like, TSA PreCheck is an option, but this includes TSA PreCheck. So that's why I strongly encourage everyone to get a global entry card, because I mean, it will make your life a whole lot easier. I mean, just like coming back from like different countries, I'm not gonna show you all my stuff, but like I got like visas for days, like it's just out of this world crazy, visas for days. And it just makes your life like so much easier, I promise. And actually, crazy part, my passport and my global entry card is about to expire. So I'm probably going to make another video on how to get a new global entry card. See what the process is, because it's my first time getting it. So I'm going to do that before, probably before I take my next trip, maybe in like May or June. But however, and also too, my passport about to expire too, so I need to go ahead and get that done. Because I think you have to get it, you can't, most countries won't let you come in if you don't have, if your passport is not within like 6 months of expiring. So I will definitely go and get this updated as well. So if you guys got any questions, make sure you email me, comment, like, share, subscribe, click the bell. And I would definitely love to continue the conversation, but I strongly recommend that you get a global entry card. It is one of the most convenient things that you can have in your life, and it just kind of shows the U.S. the level of trust that they can have for you. So again, thank you for watching my video today. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the bell again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right.